mics are on, we're rolling.
Sick.
Wicked.
Oh, see you in a bit.
Alright, bro. Make sure the mic is to you.
Yeah.
All good. So we gonna begin. So I gotta do my intros.
So when is it gonna show?
Oh, we're already recording right now.
Oh wow.
So all good. So I'm gonna do my intros. Welcome to episode 4 of the Art Meets Music podcast. This is the last podcast of the year, but not the last podcast ever. But it's the last podcast of the year. I'm joined by Koby Martin. This is an exclusive episode. Usually I would have a music artist next to me, next to the artist, but I said nah, I gotta do Koby a solid because of all these leveling up over the years, and you know he's got an exhibition coming, so I wanted to talk about that as well.
Sick.
But yeah, Koby, intro yourself in that.
Walk on.
All good, all good.
Yeah, man, this is
Different, innit?
yeah, hella different, bro. But we're here. We thank God. We're alive. We're breathing.
Amen.
We're blessed. We can do all things through Christ, man. So let's get cracking.
Cool. So yeah, tell us about the beginning stages for those who don't know. I know there's many who know, but for those who don't know, where did Koby Martin originate from? Where did he start, you know, life-wise before he got into art?
Well, I was born in Ghana. Family of 5. I'm the youngest in my family. You know, I've always been drawing, always been painting. My dad used to travel a lot. My dad was, rest in peace, a petroleum chemist. So
What's a petroleum chemist, right?
he dealt with filling stations, gas stations. He worked a lot in petroleum.
So it's just like the safety. Was it more about safety and stuff like that and everything like that?
Yeah. All of that. He knew his shit. You know what I mean? And my brothers, my big brothers are currently in that business right now. So I was like the black sheep in the family. And my dad was always traveling. He was barely in around when we're young, but he was, because he had to work, you know, provide for his family. So every now and then he took like a 6-month trip and comes back. So every time he came back, he bought me like books with like pictures of paintings and stuff.
Sick.
So when I was 12 years old, I remember vividly that I saw one of Picasso's blue paintings series, and to this day I remember what that image was. It was a guitarist with, I think he had like a broken neck, and everything. Everything like that painting was just tints and shades of blue. And when I saw that image, I was like, yep, this is it. And at that age, I was 12 years old. I just knew what I wanted to do. Yeah. But in Ghana, I didn't know that you can make a career out of it. So fast forward, I went to secondary school. Junior high school, I won some awards in art. I wasn't really, you know, an academic. Yeah. You know, but I did win a lot of stuff for art competitions. So fast forward secondary school, I done visual arts, steady sculpture, textiles, and graphic design. Sick. So when I finished senior high school, it was time to go to uni. And the thing about uni was that, like I said, I wasn't really the smart one in class. So my academic grades weren't so strong at all. So I had to take remedials. I did it over and over again. It was always the same result. So they failed to realize that I was good creatively. Yeah. So
which is tough in like Africa to convince them that
creativity
is the way.
Exactly.
Do you know what I mean?
That you can do it without the, you know, the academic grades.
Yeah.
Which is the math and the science and the, you know, all of that. So it ended with me staying at home. I stayed at home for 2 years. Man, it was so depressing. Like one of the most depressing times of my life. And my parents, I know they must have been figuring out, like, what are we going to do with this?
You know, they start stressing.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like I felt like I failed them. That was very depressing for me. And then one time in the morning, my mum was like, she saw something in the paper. She was like, this is what you want to do. I'm like, what is it? She was like, she saw something about Coventry University in a Ghanaian newspaper.
Really?
Yeah. And
that's crazy.
And there was basically an agency that was like a mediator. So that what the agency does is they act as middleman. So they take your results, send it to the uni, The uni comes back and says, okay, to ask him to send this, to send that, so we can process his stuff.
And then you go to that.
And then you go through that. Do you know what I mean?
Amazing.
So that's how it started. And then I came here in 2009 by myself, fresh on the plane, different weather, bruv. Mad experience, mad culture shock as well.
Crazy.
You know, and
that must have been like, just coming in, it's like winter cold.
Bro.
It's just like, rah.
Bro, I was so jet lagged, like I fell off the escalator when I was coming down the escalator.
Bloody hell.
It was so mad. And then came to do my foundation.
And what was that in? Art?
In art, yeah. And then I went ahead to major in illustration and animation.
Sick.
For my degree. And then after that, my dad was like, look, why are you coming back? There's no point in coming back. Just do your masters. So doing my masters in Coventry University was very pivotal for me because it gave me that time, which was 1 year, to figure out what exactly I wanted to do.
Yeah.
Mind you, around that time, I had done Krept Konan. I had worked with Adidas and Nike. So
was that the
Long Way Home?
Is it that year? That same year?
Yeah. Around that same year.
Was that before?
No, that was before my masters.
And was that before the Art Meets Music show? Was it after? It was almost like after.
Before.
Okay, so that was before. That was before. Oh, you done it beforehand?
Yeah.
But it was quite.
No, I'd done it. I'd done the Krept Konan. So I was doing Art Meets Music.
Yeah.
Already.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So like my name was like sort of circulating.
Yeah, I'm trying to just.
But
get
it
the
wasn't
timeline.
really. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then I met Viz.
Okay.
And then Viz introduced me to Akira.
Mm.
And then Akira picked me up, and then we shout out Akira, Ghana Mafia, and then we done some stuff with Adidas for the equipment Krept, like a little exhibition, and then so within that 1 year, it gave me time to figure out what exactly I wanted to do when I leave uni.
Yeah.
And I was like, I'm gonna stay in this country and figure this shit out.
Levels.
Yeah.
So, when you was in Cov, I remember you did. What was the first exhibition you did? I remember. I believe it was like a Wretch Day 2 piece that I remember.
Yeah.
I done. Yeah, I literally remember. I remember that period, and I remember the visuals that came out of it. Like, what was that exhibition? Was that your first real exhibition?
There was Wretch, there was Biggie. I done all that.
I remember what it was. Yeah.
Just random stuff. I just threw it in there.
Yeah.
Because I didn't know how to put up an exhibition.
Yeah.
And you know what? I credit all this to my boy, man, Kojo.
Man like Kojo.
Bro, Kojo.
Yeah.
Kojo is.
He's a different gravy, you know.
Bro, Kojo taught me how to. He taught me how to sell myself in terms of talk about what I do and how I do it within 60 seconds.
Yeah.
He taught me how to have the confidence to talk to people.
Yeah.
He taught me this whole putting an event together.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Kojo's very good at that.
Bruv, Kojo's very he's been like very pivotal in my life.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? So big up Kojo Mafo.
Kojo Mafo, man like.
Kojo Steve Austin, what a fake name.
Of course.
But Kojo, man. Love that guy. Kojo helped me put that event together. He was like, yo, bro, we need to have an event. And he was doing my runway as well. We're all in uni.
Yeah.
So he was like, okay, my runway.
I love uni dons. Like,
bro.
When you lot are connected, because I went uni, but I didn't really do any like event stuff then. It was just very like, let me just get this education and just get on with it. But like, when you've got that uni community, it's like events are so
Kojo
smooth.
was like mentally,
like, he was locked in.
He was locked in. Like he was in ACS, he was moving shit.
Yeah.
He was doing like, in ACS, he was active. So when I met him, he was like, bro, we can have an event. Like, do you know what I mean? I was like, bro, what are you talking about?
Ghana Puff Daddy. That's
yeah,
what it was.
You know what I mean?
You know?
And then I was like, when the show came together about Koby Martin, the people went down, I was like, okay. We could do this.
And it was that period where the whole VVX movement started.
Yeah. My days.
I remember all of that. I saw all of that. I said, yeah, these guys are sick, bro. Like, who are these guys creatively? I see the shows. That's when I decided to hit you up during that period.
Yeah, Kojo. Wow, I remember I was going back to my accommodation, and that name came up in uni.
Okay.
I was going back to my uni accommodation.
Who made up the name?
That's the story.
Yeah.
That's the story behind
Yeah. Mad.
Hey, shout out Kojo.
See, Kojo, special
You know
guy
what I
that
mean?
gave you. You know what I mean?
I was about to go back into the accommodation, and then he was like, "Bro, we can actually do this, man. We need to start a company, rare." And I was like, "Yeah, man, but what are we gonna call it?" He was like, "Oh, he's always wanted to call like name something after this name, this title he's got." I'm like, "What is it?" He was like, VVX. I'm like, "What is that?" He was like, "You know, like when rappers are rapping and they say VVS Diamonds." But he wants to call it VVX. I'm like, okay, so what does this, bro? What does this stand for? I sat in the middle.
But you know what I'm thinking? Because you know he talks so smooth.
Yeah,
VVX, man.
exactly.
I'm thinking there's no aggression in him. He's just like, yo, VVX, man. It just sounds like this is what I believe,
bro.
VVX, man.
Exactly. And then I said, what does it stand for? What's the acronym for it? He was like, very, very extraordinary. I'm like, you know what? I like that.
Big up Coach, man. He's sick, man.
Do you know what I mean? And then, you know, but mind you, that became very pivotal in terms of my visa. Because I was on a student visa.
Okay.
And it ran out when I finished my master's.
Crazy.
So I had to start a business.
Mad.
So that was my business. And that has been my business. So, you know.
Did you do that intentionally, or it was just one of those ones that you just did it and it's like, all right, I'll have a business so I can, you know, stay?
No, I had to do it because I saw the potential in what what I could contribute in terms of the creative industry in the UK.
Yeah.
I could have gone back, but then I was like, I'm gonna stay. So to the Home Office, you have to have a reason why you're staying. So when me and Kojo set up this company, we pitched it to the uni. There was a faculty that dealt with all the immigration stuff. Pitched it to the uni and told them, look, this is my idea, and this is what I want to do. So can you be the mediators and pitching this to the Home Office? So I pitched the idea. They were like, okay, cool, we'll pitch it to the Home Office and get back to you. Pitched it to the Home Office. I applied for another year to stay in the country. They gave me 2 years. They said, we're going to see what you can do. So during that year, I was hustling. Boom.
Was that the same period as Army's Music?
Yeah.
That's crazy, man.
So I had to keep a record of all of that.
That's
to
crazy.
show what I had done for the year. Boom. Disturbing London Krept Konan, Adidas.
That's mad.
Presented it. Again, okay.
You know, it's so crazy. It's like, yo, like, I'm a part of that, like,
exactly.
support, which is like, you don't even know what you're doing for people. Do you know what I mean? Sometimes it's like, yeah, boom, I want Koby on board.
But you don't know what is going on.
My soul don't know why I need Koby. But it's like, I don't even know what's going on behind the scenes. Like, I'm literally helping someone's situation where it's like, yo, they can stay in this country now because of this.
Exactly.
That's actually crazy.
You know, and that's how it's been. Like niggas, why do people think like all these brands that I'm working with is basically trading through my company. Yeah. So when I send invoices, it's through the company.
Okay.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And that's the reason why man's still here.
Bro, that's amazing.
So I've been renewing my status for like close to 10 years now, and I'm by God's grace next year I get my indefinite stay.
Bro.
For 10 years. So imagine renewing your visa every year for $2,000.
Man.
And they can reject you as well.
Yeah.
So if you got the paper to to fight the case, then go ahead and do it. Because I've been rejected before. I had 7 days to leave the country 3 years ago. They wanted to kick me out. And that's why I made Boy in the Field.
Crazy. So yeah, we're gonna get into the exhibition. So it's like I know the timeline of everything. You know, it's like being in the beginning stage. So Art Meets Music, was that your next exhibition, would you say? Or first London exhibition? Yeah, most definitely. So what was that like? Because that was our first show. It was my first
Solidifying, man. That I feel like that's why I fuck with you so heavy, because it's like, well, if you got anything that's got to do with however I can support with my input, because that was like the foundation for me.
Okay.
Obviously, I'd done my shit in Coventry, but coming to London was like you set the foundation, the platform for this whole art exhibition shit. Do you know what I mean? Like I'd done it in Coventry, but coming to London was a whole different ball game because it's like, who is this guy doing this, doing that? And at that time, but I was still doing my masters.
Yeah.
Remember, I had to come from Coventry with the artworks. I don't know if you remember. I had to come with Kojo.
I remember it's like, no,
Yeah.
Did you
So basically, Kojo's parents live in London.
So what was the exhibition that you came to mind? No, you came, I think you delivered some.
Yeah.
Yeah, you delivered some.
Yeah.
And it's like, we didn't have the hooks on it.
Yeah.
So we had to go get the hooks.
Oh,
it was
my
so
gosh.
mad.
I think I got some pictures. And then, what's the name of the lady that's an actress? She used to present the show.
Letitia Hector.
Letitia, yes. She used to present the show, and then, yeah, man. Like I remember, like those days were like, I didn't know what the hell was going on.
But you know that you're just enjoying yourself.
Yeah, I just wanted to show my work.
I said, yo, this done is full of energy.
Yeah,
because my brother was like, yo, who's this guy, man? Just full of energy. I said, this is Koby. This is a Koby guy. You know what I mean?
Bro, I just wanted to show my work, and then it just made me realize that, look, I'm gonna be doing this for a very long time, man. Because, I just never thought about it.
Yeah,
it wasn't something I made a conscious decision about. Like, okay, I'm gonna be doing art.
Yeah.
I was just thrown into the deep end.
Yeah.
You know, and you know, being an artist and then also being embedded in music, working with artists, making covers for artists and shit like that. I didn't even think you could make a career out of art. I never had that mentality. You know what I mean? So, like, Disturbing London played a big role in helping me in terms of creative direction for my work.
So, after the event, because I think we did that and we did a few shows.
Yeah, like 2 or 3 more.
Actually, let's talk about the pieces that you presented as well.
If I remember them.
Because I know we're going to be jumping from, because your story is just incredible.
Thank you.
We did like, I saw like the spaceship, the astronaut, the baby one and stuff like that. The woman with
the broken, the wing.
Yeah, it was just like mad.
So
like,
it was like.
It's like every piece was just like a cool story. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And even then, because it's like all of those pieces were digital. So I was just like, in my brain then I was like, can this guy paint? Like, what's it? But then over time,
that was a lot of questions.
I was like, this guy actually really paints. You know what I mean? So it was sick. So after that, how did the Disturbing London connection come through?
Man. Boy, that was Kojo as well. Kojo was like, we need to get the attention, man.
Kojo, man, this isn't it.
I'm like, bro.
I'm gonna interview that guy,
bro. You have to,
because I need to know.
You have to
the story of Kojo.
You have to.
So Kojo, that's
Kojo was like, he was like, bro, we need to get the attention. I was like, yeah, because I've been watching Tiny and like a lot of these rappers when I was in Ghana.
Yeah.
On MTV Base Africa.
Yeah.
So it was like, bro, he's always fucked with Disturbing London. Kojo knows his history, bro.
Yeah.
And I knew about Disturbing London. I wanted to work with Tiny. I wanted to work with Dumi. And I was like, bro, how are we gonna do it? He was like, look, we're just gonna be spontaneous with this shit. Do the artwork and just send it to the fucking office.
Oh, yeah, I remember exactly what you did, but
you know what I mean?
So
bro, I done the artwork. We went to some stationery, I've forgotten the name, to print it out. Printed it out, and then went to IKEA, bought the frame, and then went to another post office. Before we got to the post office, we put the print in the frame in IKEA. When we come out of IKEA, it was raining. 2 twos, and a man just lifted the frame over my head to avoid getting wet. So we were carrying the frame over our head. Massive frame, bro. Walking in the rain, and then we got to the post office, bought brown paper, wrapped it up. To Dumi Oberota, shout out my nigga. Big Dooms.
Done now.
To Dumi Oberota, Disturbing London, you know, all of that. Sent it off. I didn't expect anything from it. You know, I just followed Kojo's lead. He was like, let's just do it. And then a couple of days later, Dumi posted it up on his Instagram. Tiny, G-Fresh, everyone was saying, yo, we should make t-shirts out of this. Like, it was getting a lot of response. It was getting a lot of, like, heat. A lot of people were picking it up. And then, I was like, I want something more out of this. So I was like, yo, we need to do something with this, man. So I don't know how. I think I or Kojo do me an email address, like we want to sit down, want to have a meeting, we want to do stuff for Disturbing London in terms of merch, whatever. And then we went in there, had a meeting. Dumi was like, look, I fuck with you, I like what you're doing. Yeah, let's sit down and talk. Had a conversation. 2 2s, I came back later. Dumi was like, yeah, bro, I fuck with you, man.
What I like about Dumi is like when he knows cool shit, he's on it. Like,
yeah, man.
You know what I mean? Because I remember like when I did I won a sit down with him through Grime Daily.
Yeah.
And he was just like, I just want to do cool shit.
Yeah.
Man. And I'm like, this guy is just like,
he knows what he wants.
Yeah. And once he knows, like he puts his all into it. So it's good that he kind of spotted you and knew,
bro,
I gotta put my all into this guy.
Because you know what it is about a lot of Disturbing London. A lot of people, I've seen a lot of people come and go, man. But you know, everyone's got their own reasons in terms of why they left. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But because people want new challenges, people want to grow.
Yeah.
But for me, it's just I don't. It's just something about Dumi I don't think people see. And I just thank God for giving me that eye, because he's more than a manager.
Yeah.
This guy, I call this guy the Diddy of London, or like the Kanye of London. Like, he sees through brick walls.
Yeah.
Does that make sense? Like his mind is all over the place.
Yeah.
When he starts telling you about an idea, it goes from A to Z.
Yeah.
And in between A and Z is like a whole lot of like creative shit. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, you know, and I've just been blessed for him to have me as a little brother, as a big brother. You know, he mentors me. You know, and one thing he told me was like, when I talk, you listen. And it let me know that, bro, this guy is very observant. Very, very observant. He doesn't say much. Do you know what I mean? And he's that type of person, he wouldn't give you a handout. Yeah. I think that's with everyone else. Yeah. But he will see how far you can go with what you have told him you're trying to do. And then when he sees that, okay, my guy needs a little help. Yeah. Then he comes in. Yeah. Because I remember he went on this podcast talk and he was like, I listened to it over and over again, and he was talking about me, and he was like, he doesn't want anything from me. He will never take anything from me. He just wants to see me blow. He just wants to visit one of his friends, and he goes to the house and he says, that's with, Kobe's Chucky work. And Ben. I remember that, exactly. He was like, that's Kobe's work on the wall. And you know what? That's my guy. Yeah. And we work together, and this is how far he's come. Do you know what I mean? So like, just to hear that, it's like, bruv, this guy is like, this is big bro, you know, and yeah, man, that's bro. I'm just blessed to have him in my life, man, because him and his company and the people that have, you know, the people that I've met in Disturbing London, they've been very pivotal in my life. Not only like career wise, but personally, bro. Personally, shout out G Fresh as well, man.
Yeah, G Fresh is another. It's like they're all legends, like in Disturbing London. Love exactly what they do, and how they've built a company. You know, these are like black owners. You know what I mean? And they've done it the right way.
Over 12 years now.
Yeah, and it's just like may seem quiet. Yeah, but don't mean they're not working. Do you know what I mean? And it's like you know, seeing what Dummy's doing progressively, G Fresh with Young Bane and everything like that.
Different.
So it's just levels all round. You know, they understand themselves. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Hell yeah.
Yeah. So Krept Konan.
Yes.
That was a big situation.
Boy, that.
How did that one come about?
How did that come about? I was with Kojo.
Kojo's. Listen, this is gonna be the Kojo podcast, bro.
He needs to be here, man.
I should have brought him down.
He needs to be here. Kojo was like, no, I said to him, I was like, bro, like we gotta look for artists that. It was like the beginning of the year. We're in uni. Yeah. I was doing my masters. He had finished his degree, and we were like, yo, bro, there are a lot of artists working on new bodies of work. We need to find these artists and start creating for them. And I was like, he was like, yeah, Krept Konan. I was like, bro, Nick, how are we gonna get these niggas, man? Like, do you know what I mean? So I think we sent them an email. We sent Krept an email. Okay. I don't know how the fuck we got Krept's email address. Somehow. We sent him an email. And then he got back to us saying, we sent him some of the work as well. Yeah. So I sent him some of the work I'd done for Disturbing London, that painting that I randomly sent to the office. Yeah. He was like, wait, You did that?
Yeah.
And we were like to him, yeah, via email. We were like, yeah. He was like, wait, we've been looking for you like the whole entire time.
Yeah.
And I was like, all right, cool. So what going?
Yeah.
So they were like, yeah, they're working on the debut album. It's called A Long Way Home. Yeah, so just come up with a design. We didn't even get no music, nothing.
Just boom.
Yeah, so they said the deadline is in 2 days.
But that's what happens, you know. It's just like when you really want something, it's never how you want it.
Yeah,
got to be like, okay, cool.
Yeah,
you want it, yeah.
You want it, yeah.
You got one day to complete.
You know what I mean? So, and oh man, that was around the same time. I had appendicitis.
What's
and
that?
Appendicitis is basically when your appendix swells up.
Ooh.
And basically due to, I think when it clogs up with like when you eat like seed-based like foods or fruits or vegetables.
Yeah.
So it became clogged up with the seeds and it really swelled up. And when it swells up, bro, you can't do nothing, man. It's like you're being stabbed in your stomach several times.
That's crazy.
And it's one of the organs that the body doesn't need.
Yeah.
But if it swells up and it bursts in your
then
body,
it's a whole nother kettle fish.
You're gonna die. Do you know what I mean? And that was around the same time I had pitched for the idea. No, before that, I pitched for the idea. They came back to us and saying, yeah, we fuck with this. Yeah. So we're gonna go with your idea. But we need to make these changes. Yeah. So 2-2's now, way before that, there were about 9 designers. A couple artists that were pitching for the spot as well. Yeah. I'm not going to mention names, but obviously by God's grace, we got it. I got it, and yeah, we're making those changes. So working on the album, communicating with the label back and forth. The label was communicating with Krept Konan, and you know, the whole appendicitis thing happened. Like once again, big up my boy Kojo. I rang him. I'm like, yo, bro. I'm feeling very uncomfortable, man. Like my stomach hurts. Like I need to go to hospital. He was like, bruv, you be fine. So 2-2's now. I was living by myself in Coventry, bruv, in a trap house, bruv.
Man,
dirtiest place, like shithole, bro. Called the ambulance. They came. Guess what they gave me? Paracetamol. Took this paracetamol. After 30 minutes, it felt better. The guy left in the ambulance. And then the pain started again, and I called Kojo. I was like, bro, this shit's not happening, man. Like, I'm in so much pain. And then he called my other boy. He's a DJ, called DJ Pack. Shout out Pack in Coventry. And then Pack came to mine, pulled up in a car, sped off.
God bless him, man.
Going through traffic lights, speeding through traffic lights, bro. The pain was so intense. It was so painful. I couldn't sit still in the car. And I think I might have passed out in the back of the car. Do you know what I mean? We got to the hospital and they put me straight away on, what's it called? On one of the hospital beds. Yeah. And they were like, yo, this thing is about to burst and we need to operate on you now. But first of all, we need you to fill a consent form. I'm like, what the hell is that? They're like, just in case you don't make it, we can donate your organs. I'm like, fuck that.
We make it. We make it.
You're donating my organs. Are you mad?
Yeah.
And they're like, yeah, you got to sign it because if not, we can't go ahead with it. Bruv, 2-2's now. I ring up my mum in Ghana. Guess what? My dad's in the hospital at the same time.
Wow.
In Ghana.
As a mum, that's like, she must be looking at both sides. Like,
your little one. Remember, I'm the youngest in the family. On my own in the UK. Yeah. My dad is in the hospital in Ghana as well. Yeah. For whatever reason, he's dying. Yeah. But my mum didn't tell me that. She was like, your dad's here. Still talk to him. Yeah. So he was like, yeah, you're going to be fine. Don't worry. You're going to come out good. And this guy was in a hospital bed. So I went into the operation room. Came out. Yeah, when I came out, my dad didn't come out. In Ghana. That's like the same time. Same time. But my mom didn't tell me. You know. But yeah, rest in peace to my dad, man.
Rest in peace to Pops.
You know, so during that whole time I was working on a Krept Konan album in the fucking hospital.
Crazy.
And the label didn't know about that. Because I didn't want them to know about it because they might have pulled a plug on me because you're in the hospital. Yeah. you're not capable of doing the work in the right way that we want you to do it. So nobody knew that I was working from the hospital. Do you know what I mean?
You brought your laptop, do you?
Kojo.
I love Kojo.
Ralph. Do you know what I mean?
Hear that?
So
Collapse, bro.
Kojo's a different breed, man.
He deserves every award. I swear to God. You know what I mean?
Ralph. I won an award earlier this year, and if they gave me the chance to give a speech, I would just say, look, I dedicate this award to 3 people: my mom, my dad, and Kojo. You know what I mean? And obviously, most importantly, God. You know, but yeah, man, Kojo, bro. Yeah, man. Pivotal individual in my life.
He deserves the accolades. Bro, you know what I mean?
Bro, Kojo, Dumi. You know, there's certain, like, when you look back on your life,
key points.
Key people. You know what I mean?
Because it's almost like Coventry.
Yeah.
Someone pushed you to Coventry.
Yeah.
Arby's music, someone pushed you here. Disturbing London. It's like a...
There's a narrative to it.
It's like you know what the end goal is.
Exactly.
You know, but you know there's certain fuel pumps.
Exactly.
For where the car needs to be fueled properly. And it's like, these are the key ones for you to get to that.
Exactly. It's like when Jesus was on earth, he had to meet certain people.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? He had to, for there to be a narrative in the chapters.
Yeah. For
scripture to be fulfilled.
Exactly.
Do you know what I mean? So they're saying that bruv, God will put key people in your life for his what's the word? For the narrative of what he has for your life to be fulfilled.
Yeah.
According to his purpose.
Yeah.
That's why it's always important to involve God in everything that you do. It's always important to pray before you go ahead to do anything.
Exactly.
Do you know what I mean? And acknowledge God for everything that you do. Do you know what I mean? Because for all you know, he knows how it's gonna end. He knows the end from the beginning. So why are you not incorporating him in anything that you do? Do you know what I mean? For him to guide you, lead you, and show you the way. You know, so bruv, like God, man, like, yeah.
No, it's tough to do without God.
Yeah.
I've known that firsthand.
Yeah,
I tried.
Man.
Nothing worked.
Trust me.
So
bro.
you start being like, you know, God, put your hands on this. You know what I mean? I'm gonna just I'm gonna do the best I can. Just put your hands on this, and then you see what works out. You know, you see the blessed situation.
Have to, man.
So shortly after that, and I'm running on assumption, just looking at time. Boy in the Field, what I would say was like the next exhibition. I remember that clearly with and the visuals behind that as well,
and the performance as well.
Yeah, what was behind that exhibition and those pieces?
Bro, I felt like right after my dad passed away, I felt like, bro, like the way my life has been, it's just been like one thing after the other. I'm like, why me? Like, you know. So my dad passed away.
Yeah.
Now there's this visa problem of, okay, you said you started a company. You need to prove to us that the companies you've worked with are going to invest in your idea. And the investment that we are going to ask you to ask them to invest is 50K.
So they're telling you a number?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
And you need to prove it in bank statements that the money that the company has created an account for you and put the money in your name. I told my mom, I'm like, I think I'm going to come home because how the fuck am I going to get 50K? Nah. Obviously, I built relationships with all these brands and corporations that I worked with. But the most solidifying relationship I built was Disturbing London. And with me, I am not the type of person to ask. Yeah. But what's the worst that could happen if you don't ask?
Just a no. That's about it.
Do you know what I mean? The worst that could happen is no. So, you know, oh man. Dumi, G-Fresh. That's what I'm saying. Like, God will put pivotal people in your life, man. And, yeah, you know, Dumi and G came through and the rest is history, and
Sick.
I'm still here.
Yeah.
So Boy in the Field was basically a poke at the immigration, saying that after all these years, after all these investments and things I have done, you're still trying to kick me out of the country. It's like I pick cotton, you know, like some of the references in the paintings were cotton and the boxing gloves. So the boxing gloves was basically representing my fight against the immigration, to prove to them that this is not a joke for me.
Yeah.
Like, I'm really about this shit, and I'm really going to do it to the end. You know. So the first time I applied, my visa was refused, and they said you have 7 days if you don't propose you can fight against it, but you have to come with a stronger proposal.
Yeah.
And then, God being so good, last minute, man, Dumi came in, G came in. That's what I'm saying. It's like it's more than just Dumi, and Dumi just wants to see me win.
Yeah. So
if it means with my status or with my and it's not just verbal. It's like actions. Do you know what I mean? Because
some people bullshit.
Exactly.
So yeah, we got you.
Yeah.
We got you. And it's like, yo, I need help.
Exactly.
Bro, you know.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
Exactly. You know, and but I was like, I'm thankful for him, man. Like, I don't think he knows. You know, but like I'm thankful for him, man.
Yeah.
Because, bro, you see, like I was telling my boy Kojo, I was like, bro, maybe, I don't know, but God knows why I met him. God knows why he made me do that random. To me, it might have been random, but God probably put the idea in Kojo's heart for me to do that shit. If I didn't meet Kojo, that wouldn't happen.
Yeah.
You know, I would just be like in Coventry, come to uni, study, and then go back home.
The typical thing.
Exactly.
English
and then nobody would know Koby
it.
Martin. Exactly.
Yeah.
All you know is just Martin Esiama. Shit, I just mentioned my government name.
You know, that's the first time. I've known this guy for years, and this is the first time I know your full name.
Nah, but
I just know you as Kobe. That's it. I was like, I know his name. You know your name now.
My first name is Martin.
Yeah.
My middle name is Koby.
Okay.
And my last name is Esiama.
Okay.
Do you know what I mean?
This is the first time. The first time. See, this is how I know I'm just into the person, and you know. It's
so
just
for
like,
all those of you who think Koby Martin is not my name, it's my actual name.
His name is
it's part of my name. Yeah. So I'm
that's legendary.
not bullshitting on some
that's
Jamie
legendary.
Foxx.
You know?
Shit, Jamie Foxx.
That's totally different. You know.
Yeah, man.
No, but that's sick. Yeah, that exhibition was inspiring to see.
That was pivotal for me. As well.
It was something that I haven't seen before by anybody in like our generation doing art. And it kind of set the standard of what we need to do in terms of a visual exhibition.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
That was a Dark Twisted Fantasy album for me.
Yeah.
That was like a pivotal.
You know what I mean, I think from there, that's when I knew that you're leveling up in a different way to most. You know, I'm not in a negative way that you're like better than everyone's, but it's just that the mind is thinking differently at this point. Because even having our conversations with other artists at the time, it was always like, how did Koby do all this? You know what I mean? To them, it's like you have all the time in the world, but to you, it's just like, yo, if I don't do this, then I'm out. Like, so I have to do it. Do you know what I mean? Because so I think a lot of people take one time for granted. A lot of their blessings in terms of being born here and having the talent. It's kind of you kind of have like a lazy swagger to it. But some people come into this country and be like, look, I've got a time limit while you lot have all the time in this country. So I've got a time limit. So I'm gonna do everything I can to go get that plate of food because I need to eat. Do you know what I mean? And that is the difference between you.
That's why niggas that do it for the money pisses me off.
Yeah.
Man. I was on a time limit
of
getting kicked out of the country and still doing a show.
Yeah.
I ain't doing it for the money.
And that's the difference. When your back's up against the wall,
bro, and you're oppressed.
And you're oppressed, it's a different beast.
It's still doing a show.
Yeah, it's a different beast. Because, again,
I wasn't even concerned about making money, like selling. I just wanted to tell niggas that this is what I'm going through. And this is what I've got to deal with.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? So when people like do like, bruv, I'm not, look, I see a lot of clout shit, bro, and it's just annoying. It's like, everyone's doing it for the reasons. Okay, you get the clout, you get the... Look, let me tell you something. Success is pressure, man. Major pressure. You're digging a hole for yourself if you're just doing it for the clout. Because once you get all the attention, what's next?
It's usually nothing.
Exactly.
It's zero.
And that's how niggas dry up.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Once you get all the attention, once you start selling your work, and then you run out of ideas of how to level up or how to evolve, then what next?
Because I always look at it like this, like, and I tell artists a lot. I tell a few who I talk to, like, yo, you really need to have like that story about you.
Have a vision, man.
Because it's like, even me talking to you now, I'm hearing the deeper versions of the story that you tell me when we have conversations on the phone. But it's like, if you're just doing art just to be like, hey, this is the cool shit I've done, and it's just like, okay, cool, what's your story? Because like the ones who outlasted the test of time, the Basquiat's, the Picassos, there's always like a story behind all of them. It's like Andy Warhol as well. There's a crazy story about them. And it's still now being researched and studied. I always think, which artist, someone's going to study you one day.
Amen.
Like next 20 years, some kids in some secondary school is going to be like...
they started.
They've already started?
They've already started. Bro.
That's mad.
Some kids from Portsmouth hit me up earlier this year.
Yeah.
The year before, some secondary schools hit me up. Earlier, when I done this whole watch collaboration thing, someone says they want to write something about me on the blog. Like, that's not the goal for me, bro.
Yeah.
That's not the goal.
It may not be the goal, but
the goal, as in
essence that's gonna make
exactly
its purpose. That's the purpose.
That's the purpose,
You
exactly.
know what I mean?
But for me, it's like, you know why? Like nothing. I'm so passionate because, like all this, yo, that's Koby, or Koby's doing this, or yo, look at how Koby's done this. That doesn't faze me, or doesn't.
It's not the goal that you set for yourself.
It doesn't do nothing to me because
that's just what comes with it.
Exactly.
But that's not the goal.
I don't care about that because the vision that God has put on my heart is bigger than that. Do you know what I mean? I've seen what the potential this has.
Yeah.
So all that, Koby did this or Koby, I don't care, bro.
Yeah.
I really don't care. I don't like. I like to be in the background, bro.
Yeah.
I like people to know my work more than they know me. I don't even want to be known. Invincibility is power.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? So, bruv, like, you want to be by your artwork, it's cool. Do your shit. But, like, bruv, if your work is not impacting and it's not shifting and it's not evoking emotion, it's not starting conversations, then you need to think about why you're doing this shit, man.
100%.
Do you see yourself doing this shit in the next 5-10 years? If not, then drop the brush and go get a job. Serious.
Yeah.
Because it's not a joke, bro. It really isn't. It's like, it's real life. And I'm passionate, bruv. And I don't even need to speak on it like that, bruv. You can tell through my work how much I put.
It's different, bro. It's super different. Like, I think I know, because it's just like, I know visually, I'm even working with you and even talking to you on a personal level, how everything's evolved. And it's like, yo, he really takes things differently. It's like when I tell you, it's like, but if you're not even showing full pieces of artwork on your gram, you're showing corners.
Bruv, look at this new body of work.
You're just doing snippets. I haven't even seen a piece, and I'd be like,
how am I promoting my work right now?
Yeah.
Without the work.
Presence in the story, do you know what I mean? Which is very big, and it's like, you don't have to. Sometimes it's like, we don't have to oversell too much. I mean, I promote because I'm promoting the shows and everything like that. I'm essentially trying to build the world because the world didn't exist.
You're building a world for them to come and have an experience.
You know what I mean? So the world I'm trying to build is for people to come in and be like, it's an intro to art. Because I watched this YouTuber, I don't even know the girl's name, but she was like, oh, I faked an art exhibition.
She faked an art?
Yeah, she faked to see how much people would pay for a piece. And then the intros were like, oh, I went to a gallery and, there's like a piece, I think it's a blue piece. It's like this, but like blue, but that was going for like 12 million or something. She goes, how can something like that go for 12 million and stuff like that? I'm like, you don't know what was going on in that person's head. But she almost mocked art, and she got all her YouTuber friends to paint, and then they were selling their pieces. But I was like, you know, I'm trying to make this into a little bit of a gimmick here, when it's just like, these pieces are sometimes people's real life. These are people's real emotions they put behind it. So you don't know why people are buying these pieces. Like, I'm going to get a Koby Martin piece because that was a pivotal point in his life. And that's a piece of him. And I want this in my house. So I can look at that and say, that person went through this struggle. And that's like, you know, you can feel that. That's some energy in the home. So now it's like, even going back to like, I'm trying to build a world so people can come into that, so they can understand people's stories properly. Do you know what I mean? That's why it's even now, it's very difficult for me to look for that next dope artist with that, because I feel as though, you know, a lot of people are painting for popularity and not for that emotional connection. And it's like, how can anything around us level up if we're doing that, you know, clout painting? Even though it's a genre I probably just made up now. Clout painting.
I see a lot of
you know
stuff
what I mean?
on
So,
Twitter, man. Some bullshit. God forgive me for cussing out that strongly, but a lot of like, you know,
we can go. I know we can hit a deeper level.
Mention names and
you know,
shit, bro.
but it's there. Do you know what I mean? So before we go into we both can go into a couple of rants.
What have you done, my nigga? What have you done?
You know, we can go into rants, but I think it's a thing where we hold these frustrations and these emotions. Because I hold a lot of like sometimes frustration when I see stuff, you know, especially with, you know, art shows that are not done properly, some art shows that are not leveling up. It's like, it frustrates me because I'm a creator like you. It's just like, I want people to feel properly, not just do it because it's cool, but I do it for the feeling. Do you know what I mean? For the fact that the first show, it was just about feeling. Do you know what I mean? Right. All these artists are thinking it's like yourself, who else? You, Batul, Carlene De Souza, who I had on the first time. These
Yinka.
Yeah. Huh?
Was Yinka part of it?
No. Yinka's never done one as well. So,
is it?
Yeah. So.
Oh yeah, I done Adidas with Yinka.
Yeah, you did that Adidas thing when you were painting the door, Yinka, the smart cars, and he did smart cars. So like all those things, I'm just like, you know, finding people with that true emotion in the works, and you know, true emotion in the shows. Like Smack Turco's, their art collective, they do some sick shows. You know, bringing that food emotion with the art. You know what I mean? Art of sounds is cool. You know, vibes and live art. You got I can't remember most of them anyway, but like, just there has to be feeling towards it. Do you know what I mean? Feeling, and I don't want to say too much because I'll be giving away my gems, but it's just like there has to be something different, or you're just gonna stale out very quickly, and a lot of them will stale out, you know, come 2020.
Oh man!
But that's the whole.
I know people that paint or that used to paint that have, and there's nothing wrong with it. You have to adapt. If you realize it's not for you, it's not for you, innit? But, bruv, I tweeted a couple of days ago that Koby Martin will be a household name.
God willing, amen.
Amen. And it is. It's not just a regular name, bro. Like, it rings bells. That's not even me being arrogant. It's just because I believe in myself.
Yeah. You built that though. Like you built that presence.
Exactly.
Do you know what I mean? Obviously with the right people around you.
By the grace of God,
like
man. By the grace of God.
And it wasn't, how can I put it? It wasn't off the back of Instagram. Maybe have amplified certain things.
Yeah, I mean, Instagram is a tool, but taking it off
of it, and the feeling, even like with regular people, it's like regular people are saying your name. You know, even when I just came in there, that random person was just like, "Oh, you're an artist." Yeah. It's like stuff like that, like blows my mind. I'm like, yo, how? But you know, but then again, it's just like, it's just presence.
Because you know what it is? I don't see myself like that.
Yeah.
Bro.
So it's just like,
yeah. I don't see like I've done anything.
Yeah.
Do you know? As like, I'm not even like trying to sound like, I'm not even mocking it to say like, oh, I haven't done anything. By God's grace, I've been able to do it. Do you know what I mean? Not by my mind, not by my strength, all by the grace of God. But I don't feel like I have done anything. I don't feel like I'm I'm still running the vision, and I pray daily for God to give me stamina. Because if you don't have stamina, you will run out of breath. That's why Nipsey said, what is a marathon?
100%.
And when you're running a marathon, you have to be strategic with the breaths that you take. Because
sprinting in this thing,
bruv, you can't just be, bruv, he spent he was on this F for 33 years. He ran that race strategically. You have to take short breaths, long breaths. Do you know what I mean? It's like you're swimming. Because you're eventually going to get tired. You're eventually going to get to a certain point where you start losing your grip. But you have to tighten it up.
And that's because that's when it becomes like a mental.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
That's when it's like success becomes it becomes pressure. Because if your last show was good, people are looking forward to your next show. So that shit needs to be way better than the last one. So what are you doing? You are basically digging a hole for yourself. As much as you want to be successful. Do you know what I mean? So you have to take time with it. You have to take time to nurture your gift. You have to take time to put in the time it requires. 1 year, 2 year, take a break. All of that shit. Put in the time that requires that the
skills have to be a little bit like sharpen your swords probably, you know what I mean?
You can't be doing the same old shit. Every rapper in the UK right now, to me personally, same beat, same melody. The only one that's doing it differently is A2.
Shout out to A2, man.
Shout out to A2. My nigga. Walk one, brother. Untouchable. And he's never compromised. He's stuck to his...
I really love that about him. Like,
bro.
There's like...
A?
Nope, we ain't budging.
Bro.
Nope, we ain't budging.
Bro. And A is about longevity. That's why I fuck with A. Another UK artist that I look up to is Skepta. Skepta's never compromised the sound. And when I see Skepta or I hear Skepta, I hear longevity.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Another one, OG, that's done it. Serious numbers, big bro, tiny.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's for me personally. There are a lot of other people doing it. Do you know what I mean? But I think personally, A2, untouchable, man. Untouchable. And he's still going.
Yeah.
You know, and for me, like, he inspires me, bro.
Yeah.
I can't even lie. You know, and bruv, like, take the time out that you need to study the artists that have done it before you. I'm not talking of the Basquiat's and the Warhols. Bruv, get out of that box.
Yeah.
Like, go research other artists.
Beyond that, do you know what I mean?
Beyond that. Do you know what I mean? Like, get inspired. Like, get, like, references. You know? That's why, it's, like, for me, when I went uni, I studied that shit. You have to know why you were painting in this style. Where is the reference coming from? The brushstrokes, the composition, the theme, the concept, the direction. All of that shit is important. You don't just pick up a brush and paint. It's not just all about knowing how to paint. No. Composition, structure, balance, lighting, concept, theme, direction. You know, it's not just about what looks good to the eye. What conversations are you continuing from niggas that have done it in the 60s up until now?
Yeah.
How are you continuing conversations? You need to think about all that shit through your work. Visuals, setting, all of that, man. Wow.
Listen, I love it. No, it's literally the creative process that people forget.
Jarring, man.
And I think, you know, what I've learned this year, because I was like, no, I'm taking a break from events.
Bro.
I'm taking a break. And what I did was just study a lot.
Study, man.
Like, I just need to learn a lot from a lot of designers. You know, from the Virgil.
You got to be a student of the game, bro.
Of course. Like, even like Virgil, looking at what Virgil done and what he's done over the years, Jerry Lorenzo.
He studied architecture in uni.
Exactly. This is just, it's mad. And then when you start to realize that, yo, these guys are just always learning, like always studying. Do you know what I mean? They're not even in the Clout Olympics. they're literally always
They don't
studying.
give a fuck about
You know what I mean?
that,
It's
bro.
like, even when you hear them, oh yeah, I'm still learning about this. I'm still
Yeah.
learning about that. I went to
Yeah.
school for this. Or
Yeah.
I just did this, went to go study. Like, it's just mad.
I swear them niggas were in their early 30s when they went to intern for
Fendi.
Fendi.
Yeah. Yeah.
How the fuck is a 30-year-old like
Interning. You be mad.
interning?
You
Like
know?
that when you think of that term,
Intern, you think
is
you,
usually for like
coffee boy.
youths. You get me?
Yeah. It's so mad. So let's talk about because we went into a deep one.
Bro.
The next exhibition, was it
Yeah.
Asama? Yeah, that was the next one.
Yeah.
That you
Yeah.
done. That one was like, yo, man's living it up out here, bro. Do you know what I mean?
Emotional, man.
Yeah, that was different.
Emotional.
That was like, okay, cool. Kobe's on his way.
There's a piece. Oh, man, there's a piece hanging in Disturbing London Studios in Stratford,
Mm.
and
Was it the light one?
yeah, the
Yeah,
light one.
yeah,
When
yeah.
Doomy saw it,
Yeah. Quick one. I know.
quick one, and for me, the reason why I called it Esiama is my last name.
Mm.
Esiama is the name I inherited from my father.
Mm.
And I called it Esiama because I wasn't able to go to my dad's funeral.
Mm.
I wasn't able to see him.
Mm.
I wasn't able to give a tribute.
Mm.
So having a show and talking about the experience and talking about how I dealt with it and
Yeah.
how I'm still dealing with it,
Mm.
because that's my dad.
Mm.
I felt like I owed it to him to call the show, to name the show after him,
Yeah.
and to give and to pay my respects
Yeah.
through the gift that God had given me,
Mm.
through the gift that he never questioned,
Mm.
that I wanted to pursue.
Yeah.
Because usually African parents wouldn't allow you to do that.
Mm.
But he allowed me to pursue my passion all the way into my masters.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I owed it to him that I had to do something
Mm.
to I had to pay my respect through what I was really good at.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And that was to tell the story about what my dad has done for me,
Mm.
his legacy.
Yeah.
I'm still basically talking about his legacy through my work
Wow.
and how I dealt with his work, with his passing,
Mm.
with the pain, how my mom and my brothers dealt with it.
Mm.
You know, I was just basically documenting my life and documenting, you know how my family dealt with it.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? And for me, it was like, I can't do the same old shit.
Yeah.
I got to do it differently now,
Yeah.
you know, and I had to do it well,
Mm.
because it's like you're giving someone a send off, someone that means something to you. You're not gonna do it haphazardly.
Mm.
Do you know what I mean? You're gonna give them the best send off of their life. So for me, this was like my send off
Yeah.
for my dad.
Amazing.
Do you know what I mean? But
Yeah.
I was just talking about my story, but people came and connected with it differently.
Mm.
You know, there was one guy that was there that was he told me that his dad had cancer.
I remember I was there that day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he's afraid that his dad's gonna pass away.
Mm.
And he didn't really have a good relationship with his dad.
Mm.
And you know, there's this painting in the gallery that caught his eye.
Mm.
And that painting was a house on fire.
Oh, yes. Yes. I remember that one.
You know who you are, my nigga.
Yeah. Because I remember, I think you told me he came back. He
came,
left.
yeah, he left, and then he came back that same
and bought
night.
it.
He was like, bro, I have to get it.
See that when you told me that, no, because you told me that quietly. It's like, yo,
Yeah.
he came back, you know.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
was like, raw, like
Yeah.
that's
That
when,
same night.
that's when you know, like, yo, paintings are emotional, and this is where people don't
Bro.
understand. It's like music is emotional because you're hearing the tones and the
Yeah.
frequencies and shit like that.
Yeah.
But when you're looking at something, a still image, and it's giving you 100 thoughts in your head that quick, you're just like, yo,
Bro,
Do you know what I mean?
he was like, I can feel the heat.
like that's mad.
Like, because the painting of the house was on the left side, the
Mm.
painting of the car was on the right side.
Mm.
So he was like, he was walking through this inferno.
Yeah,
He
yeah.
could feel the heat.
Yeah.
I'm like, bro, I don't know what you're talking about, bro.
Wow.
He was like, yeah, because you done your part. This
Yeah.
is me taking it in.
Mm.
You know, and the house, when I did the house, I'm like, this shit is not good. That's how I felt when I done it.
Like, you don't even know what you're doing. Did you ever watch Heroes? Nah. Basically, Heroes, there was this guy called Isaac Mendes.
Yeah.
And his superpower was his eyes will roll back and he will paint the future. But he doesn't know why he's painting these paintings. His eyes
go white.
So he had his whole collection of paintings. And then when the story goes, oh, we need to go check Isaac Mendes, every piece was a situation that could happen to one of the heroes or a piece to connect to the story. And he didn't know why he was painting it. It was like, oh, why is that guy flying in that painting? I don't know. I can't fly yet. A couple of scenes later, he's flying and everything like that.
In the painting?
Yeah. Based on the painting, he's flying in real life and stuff like that. So it's just like, sometimes a vision drops in your head. You don't know why. You've just painted this fire inferno situation. You think, oh, it's not going great. And a guy just walks in and it's just connected to him and him alone. It's almost like, I'm giving you this so you can let him know that this, like, he's probably prayed for something, and through you, that prayer is now answered. Did you meet him beforehand, or is that first time?
I didn't know him.
You see how mad things are? Like, it's so crazy.
Bro.
It's so crazy. Just mad ripple effects.
That let me know that, bruv. How is, like, I've never joked with it, but that let me know that, bruv. You gotta be honest with it. You can't just be doing it to be telling. It's like you can't lie on the mic.
No.
You can't lie on the beat, bro. You gotta be you can't tell lies. Because you're gonna get G-checked at one point sooner or later. I can't lie with the narrative I'm telling. I've got to be as honest as possible. You know? So for me, it's easy to document my life because I've lived it. And I can talk about it. Do you know what I mean? One of my brethren yesterday, I had a conversation with him, shout out Mac. He was asking me like, Kobe, like, you need to know why are you doing it? Why do you think like your work is relevant or important, you know, in the space of the time that we are alive or we are living? Like, how is your work? How do you think your work is going to shift things or make an impact? I'm like, bro, that's not up to me though. I'm doing what I know how to do. Do you know what I mean? Like, at the end of the day, I could come up with some complicated shit explanation just to
sound
exactly just to fit, just to answer you.
Yeah.
But I'm doing it because God has given me a vision and I'm following it. I don't understand it, but I'm doing it because I need to document my life.
What's the feeling like?
Documenting my life.
Yeah, like what's the feeling like?
It's therapy, bro.
Yeah.
Because if I didn't have that, I would have self-distracted time ago.
Yeah.
It's therapy.
Yeah. Because I say that to, cause sometimes it's just like, parts of me knows why I'm building the brand and doing it and be like, yeah, I'm doing it because I want to help people. But it's like, sometimes I'd be like, yeah, I can say, fuck all this and that's that. But every day I'm always like being poured with like visions of how everything looks, what's it going to be. I'm like, this is almost like, I'm just supposed to just create and give, create and give, create and give. I can't question why I'm doing it, but it's like create and give.
You can't.
And because I'm giving, like good things are happening. Do you know what I mean? We've been attacked, as you know, but it's like good things always happen. But it's just that I'm doing it. It's almost like unconsciously now. Yeah. It's almost unconscious where it's just like, oh, let me just do boom, 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 boom. It's like everything's spirit. It's almost spiritual. It's super spiritual right now. It's just like I'll talk to my mum. I'm like, Mum, this is what I thought today, yada yada yada. You know what I mean? And I'll tell my missus the same thing, because it's like, even like anywhere I get pen and paper, ideas, boom, boom, I just write stuff. Yesterday I had a production meeting. I'm just like, yeah, I think we should do this. But then more ideas kept dropping. I'm like, yo, how does these ideas just keep flowing in the head, like just like this? It's like, it's just a natural thing. And this is when I believe like people are on that path. When things flow, you know, like you watch a bit of football, innit? But, you know, occasionally, but like you seen Cristiano Ronaldo scores. Like that guy's been playing for years, practices every single day. But you know, and it's like so natural to him that he's always in the right place, right time. Always makes that direct run, that angle. Sometimes it's like, it becomes a spiritual thing, and you'll be like, yo, how did he hit that?
How did he get there?
How did he time that overhead kick? It's just like everything becomes a little bit more spiritual and amazing. Do you know what I mean? So when I ask about the feeling, it's just like, it's essentially a spiritual feeling for everything.
It is very
now.
spiritual, because what it is that the ideas are already in existence before you were born.
Yeah.
But it's all about timing. So when is the right time for you to have a show or for you to make a next painting?
Yeah.
Then the idea comes through you.
Yeah. And it comes so smooth as well.
And then you become a medium.
Yeah.
Same way the brush is a medium in expressing the idea. You are the medium in expressing the idea that's in the universe. Do you know what I mean? So it says in the Bible that every good thing comes from God. Do you know what I mean? So you being the medium, you are basically expressing God's thoughts or God's ideas onto the canvas.
Yeah.
So it's a spiritual thing. With this new body of work that I've done called What My Eyes Have Seen.
Yeah, let's talk about that.
It has to do with a lot of layers. So it's a mixed media body of work where I'm talking about dealing with relationship and the face value of relationships, and also situations that our West fail to speak on when situations that when we end up not having the courage to speak on a situation.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? So through that we end up using our body language to express the situation.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? So when you look at most of the paintings, they're either covering their faces or just have their backs turned, because naturally you know that this person is going through something. Do you know what I mean? So there's a lot of I don't want to give too much away, but there's a lot of mixed media with this body of work. I've really tried to push myself creatively.
Yeah.
With in terms of the sizes and the nature of how I approach the paintings with these canvases as well.
Yeah.
So it's just a whole lot of things. So this is quite personal, and I believe that this is like my best body of work, man.
Jeez.
And with this, I'm collaborating with a gallery called the Who Gallery, and the show is going to be curated by Makesa Kaizen.
Okay.
And I've known this. You probably know him. He came to one of your shows and bought a piece.
See, this is you know what I mean. It's like I've met so many people, and even like now, people are like, yo, Army's music. I get like randomly something like, yeah, I came to your show, and like it was so like I don't know the importance of certain things, you know what I mean, but it just happens, and it's just like now through that they're connected to you.
Exactly.
It's like that's how I know it's just like, yo, it is God like working in these amazing ways where one event, through one event, two people are now connected for something epic.
Exactly.
Do you know what I mean? It's like those things like blow my mind. Do you know what I mean?
It's crazy.
And these are the stories we'll probably tell in a book one day. Do you know what I mean? Like through this situation, that situation happened. So that's where when I started to think like, yo, this is actually supposed to happen. When I see stuff like this or hear stuff like this, this is supposed to happen. I'm supposed to be on this path because they wouldn't have connected if I didn't do the show. This wouldn't happen if I didn't. So cool, continue and see how it goes. You know what I mean?
I wouldn't have met Mac if it wasn't for your show, because that's where I first met him.
Okay.
And I known Mac from your show, and I've seen him evolve from 2000
and what does Mac do?
So I didn't know what he used to do, but over the years I've been following his Instagram, and I've seen him like curate shows,
amazing,
and manage artists, and like really study this art shit. Yeah, like really get into it. Yeah, and build on his knowledge and connect with artists, and and I seen him evolve. So when I put this body of work together, I just I just been hopping from one gallery to the other, trying to get people to curate. And I'm like, look, I know this nigga. Like, let me just reach out to him and see if he will be interested. That's when I met you at the Ace Hotel. Yeah. And I spotted you quickly. I was like, yo, I got a meeting. Oh yeah. And then after the meeting, I saw the guy. Met the guy briefly. Yeah. And after the meeting, you were like, good meeting. Yeah. I don't know if you remember. Yeah, I remember. Yeah. So that was the meeting with him. So that was the beginning. And then he was fully on it. He was like, when do you want to do it? How do you, so I gave him, he's such a sick lad, man. He's such a sick lad. Creatively, with all these visuals that we were shooting, he directed the visuals. Amazing. Aesthetically, with the clothes I was wearing, he was like, we need to change the clothes. Like, that you're, like, the guy is so sick. Amazing. So it made me realize that, and another point I want to touch on, you don't just collaborate with any Tom, Dick, or Harry, bro.
Which I made a mistake.
Do you know what I'm saying? You need to collaborate with people that can teach you something that you can learn from, or that can teach. I'm
so big on that,
bruv. That can teach you something.
Yeah, because it's very tough to find that.
Exactly.
Like,
you know
someone can come to you and be like, yeah, you're sick. Like, want to collab. And
nah. What can you teach me, bro?
Naive minds will do that, because I've done that with a naive mind. Worked with organizations or individuals, and it's just like, I didn't learn shit. No. What I learned was not to fucking do that again. Yeah. But did I learn at a level where it's like, I can step up a little bit? So that's why I just like, take that step back and be like, who can you really learn from? Most of my dons are from the internet. Do you know what I mean? You know, even seeing like guys like yourself is like, you know, we've got a solo exhibition one day that we're gonna do. I don't know what it is, but I said I don't know what the show's gonna be, but it's gonna be timing, man. But it's in time, and I'll never force that issue. But it's like collaborating with people who can teach you something that you didn't know in the first place. Do you know what I mean? And it's like, because we're the sort of people, we don't want to be arrogant in our ways and say we know everything, because we don't know shit. To be fair, so to collaborate with someone who has a level of thinking and a high level of creativity, where it's just like, you know what, this is what I want you to wear. I want you to change that shirt because visually this is what people are going to see. Color wise, like this is how it's going to be. And you know, I've personally taken on those lessons watching you and studying for my next shows.
He's put me on so many artists.
Different. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, he's put me on artists that used to paint in the 60s. He's when we were shooting, he was like, bro, take off your shoes. I'm like, bro, it's fucking cold.
And you know it was cold.
He was like, yeah, just take off the shoes, bro. It fits aesthetically. I'm like, what the fuck you mean? If I don't see how it fits. He was like, just take off the shoes. And then he was like, come, we're going to go to a vintage shop. We went to a vintage shop, got some. I'm like, bro, what are we doing, man? I just want us to shoot. He was like, bro, but it needs, like, I've seen the vision of your work. And for the visual, it needs to fit aesthetically. I'm like, bro. I was like, all right, cool. Took off my shoes, this guy made me run on the barefoot in the middle of the road on the concrete.
I said, and then one of those scenes you look out of breath. I said, this guy's really out of breath.
I was really out of breath. I'm not even faking for the camera.
I was like, this guy's out of breath, bro. How many takes?
He made me do 5 to 6 takes. I'm like, Mac, what are you doing? He was like, just trust me. You know? And even after the shoot, how he creatively directed it, like the cuts, like how he wanted to see it. He was like, bro, I didn't even know I could really like do this. Like, you are really bringing a different side out of me, because he never really done visuals and directed visuals. I'm like, bro, you see, this is what it's all about. That I can bring out the best.
Push each other creatively. Do you know what I mean?
Exactly. I'm bringing out the best in you. You're bringing out the best in me. I'm learning. Do you know what I mean? Like, I will never take off my shoes for no dumb reason. I'm not showing toes in English. Exactly. You know what I mean? Bro, I remember one of the scenes, you know, the visual where I was ripping the posters.
Yeah. I
stepped on the broken glass.
Jeez. That's my fear, bro.
Thank God it didn't like, it didn't pierce through. Do you know what I mean? But this, like, I'm taking the risk to
that's art though, bro. You know what I mean? That's just like, yo, people do mad shit.
And he was like, yeah, when you're done ripping, sit on the floor. Remember the bit I sat on the floor? Yeah. He was like, he was basically just directing everything. I'm like, Mac.
In the back of your mind, you'd be like, I look like a fucking madman right now. Anybody walking past, thinking like, yo, you look crazy out here, bro.
Doobie saw it. Doobie was mocking. He was just laughing. He was like, bro, you look like you're homeless, bro. He was like, bro, you look like you're homeless. Like, you look like you need help. I'll help. But he was like, yeah, I'll fuck with it because it's different. You know what I mean? And that's what triggers him, is like, he wants to see something different from your last stuff. Yeah. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. Like the whole light shit, me installing light on my artwork. Levels. Obviously, the niggas out there that do the whole neon light shit. But I want to stop on my work. Yeah. Do you know what I mean? How is the painting interacting with the piece? Do you know what I mean? So with me, it's either they're shielding away from the light, or the light is you know.
Bruv, it's different, bruv. It's just like, I'm glad you have someone who can push that creative level for you. Do you know what I mean? Because it's just like,
my case
not many will, and not many do. So it's good to see. And how many pieces are in this collection?
Man, y'all niggas don't even want to.
Or is that a secret?
Nah, I could tell.
Okay,
I could talk. I usually do 10 paintings. for ever since I started working on
Yeah.
like exhibitions and doing exhibitions. It's always 10 paintings. But with this painting, the narrative dictated that I do 20. So this is my biggest body of work
20. Goddamn.
ever.
You know.
Biggest canvases I've ever worked on.
Mm.
Push myself creatively, man,
Mm.
in every sense of the word. Try to exhaust every form of the art through performance, through spoken word, poetry.
Mm.
You know, the last visual that I just released while I was running in the middle of
Yeah.
the road, that was me doing the spoken word on the background.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? I collaborated with a dancer, performer. She's gonna do her thing. She done her thing for the next visual that's coming out. Do you know what I mean? So, bro, for me,
I
it's
thought
like,
of some sick concept for you,
Oh,
but I'm gonna keep quiet. We'll
gosh,
talk
Mac
about
done his thing, man.
Like
bro.
I've thought of something that you could do. I'm just
Bro.
like, if you did that for everyone, that would be lovely.
Bro.
But we'll talk.
Bro.
We don't want to give ideas.
Bro, but yeah, the visual that's gonna, yeah, man, and you know, you need to be strategic with it. That's why I keep telling people, you've never seen me put out an artwork to promote the show. No artwork has been out for the past 2 weeks. I've been promoting the show.
Yeah.
I've just been promoting with visuals because I want you to be forced to come to the show and experience it. It's an experience. Do you know what I mean? I didn't spend 10 months doing 20 new paintings just to be posting on Instagram for you to tell me, for you to put a fire emoji and tell me it's flames. Yeah. Fuck out of here, man.
Is it true?
Bro.
And that's testament to your brand, where it's just like, I don't have to say much.
No.
This is where I'm gonna be at. This is where the show's gonna be at.
Exactly. Pull up.
You know who I am. You see.
Exactly.
It's the same thing. Look.
Exactly.
It's like a football. You know what I've done in the past.
Exactly.
Come see the final. This is where I'm gonna be. Do you know what I mean?
Do you know what I mean?
And that's like people respecting the fact, we gotta come to the show. We wanna see the new shit.
Bro.
So everything's like you're breathing when you come into that show. You're breathing in the fresh paint. Like these is fresh off the canvas. It's like no one smelled these smells from the canvas before. It's like everything's just like super fresh.
Bruv, every time I finish paint, I wrap it up. So it's all wrapped up. Just one painting I done, I started in September. That painting has been sitting there since September, untouched.
So yeah.
Do you know what I mean? So it's coming with like, man,
different, bro. It's different.
And the thing about me is, bruv, if you come to the show, if you're gonna come to the show, cool. If you don't come to the show, fast forward. We keep it moving. I don't care about numbers, bro. I don't really care about who comes or who doesn't come. I'm doing it for me. I know why I'm doing it. Do you know what I mean? I'm not doing it to impress anybody. Fuck all that. You're gonna see it. Do you know what I mean? And if seeing it on social media is gonna force you to come, then fair enough, cool. Come see what Koby's about.
Do you know what I mean?
But I do not give two flying monkeys about whether you come to my show or not, because I do not do it for you, for clout, or for anybody, man. God is the reason. And he's put a vision on my heart, and I need to accomplish that.
Yeah.
I'm on a heavenly driven task that I have to accomplish. Because, bruv, we're all living on borrowed time. So if you're not making use of that borrowed time, he's gonna take his time.
Exactly.
Do you know what I mean? So, bruv, yeah, man, come to the show.
Legendary.
What my eyes have seen. 28th. Let me plug this shit.
Of course you have to, bro. This is coming
28th November, 6 p.m. to 11 p.m. Do you know what I mean? Bring your friends. Tell your friends to tell your friends about it. Come with your extended family, nuclear family, all that shit.
Don't know. Yeah. So, I mean, where are we on time? We're still good on time.
Yeah.
So this is like, I don't even have segments on this podcast, but it's just like almost like what would we like? Because I know a lot of young artists are listening. You know, I got like mad plays in like countries that I never thought would listen to my this podcast.
Serious?
Like South Africa. We got heavy spins in like Tokyo and stuff like that. So I'm like, okay, but like America is like our second one. It's like I do speak to a lot of the American artists.
Sick.
Like, what advice would you give, like, artists on the come up, And, you know, what advice would you tell them how to build, you know what I mean? And like, if that makes any sense. Like, what sort of advice would you give them in terms of building their craft and building who they want to be? Do you know what I mean? What they need to focus on, what they don't need to focus on and stuff like that. It's a loaded question, but, you know.
Bro. Just need a minute for this. I don't want to sound preachy, but the gift you have was God-given, man. Trust me. It's not by chance that you are creative. Like, you were given the gift that you have because God knows you can do something with it. So if you've been given a gift and you do not know where its origin is from, I'm telling you now, God gave you that gift. So if you want to know how to use this gift properly, you need to seek Him first. And by doing that, you need to ask Him, pray and ask Him how you can use this gift to glorify Him, how you can use this gift to bring people closer to Him, how you can win souls for Him through this gift. And He will give you the ideas. He will give you the ideas, the people, the infrastructure that you need to make this, to make the gift what it needs to be. You don't need to worry about the, you know, how to get this person's attention and how to get that person's attention. Do you know what I mean? So for me personally, most importantly, I always pray and ask God for direction, man, of what I need to do next and how I need to do it. Number 2, you need to study those that have done it before you. And like I said before earlier, you know, get out of the box of the artists that you know. Like, you know, everyone knows Basquiat and Warhol, and, you know, look into other artists, you know, like, you know, the Kerry James Marshall, Lynette Yadon Boache, is it Charles White or Frank White? Do you know what I mean? Like, look outside the box, study it. Understand how, you know, Cy Twombly, you know, like, how does your style, how can you continue the conversation of what we're talking about in their work in present times? How are you educating? How are you impacting? How are you starting conversations? How are you evoking emotions? You know what I mean? Think of things like that, you know? Sometimes, like, create a body of work. Don't just do one painting and then put it on Instagram or put it on Twitter and you know, just promoting it. And it's good. You can do that. If that's your shit, if that's how you want to roll, cool. But if you really, really want to really get into this art world and and not even make a name for yourself, be legendary and for your work to be timeless, take your time and nurture what you really want to do with this art shit. Take time off. Do you know what I mean? Don't be doing no clout shit. Like, to read, study, research before you pick up a paint and a brush. Know what you want to do. Know that you are in it till the very end. Like, you're not gonna move out of it, or you're not gonna give up on it because it's tough, or because you're not getting money, or because you're not getting peace. Do you know what I mean? I remember when Skepta spat on a certain bar on Blacklisted, he was like, for a whole year he never made money off white or music. Do you know what I mean? Like, do you know how tough that must have been for him? You know, like, you believe in something, but it's not making you any peace. It's like nothing's happening for it, but it lets you know that you're still sticking by it. Other people look at you as a clown, but you are passionate, and that's what I'm talking about. Passion, bro. No amount of money can buy passion. No amount of money can force you to do anything because you are passionate about it. You can say no to it because you know that your passion is going to open bigger doors and bring you a bigger peace. So don't do it for the money. Don't do it for the clout. Don't do it for... That word annoys me. Do it because you are passionate and you want to be legendary, and you want your name to ring bells, you want your names to shake tables, bro. That's why I'm doing it. That's why I want to do. You know, and by the grace of God, I've been able to find my purpose through the gift that He has blessed me. I've been able to find Him through the gift He has blessed me with, because I am directly in line with Him, doing according to what He's asked me to do. So that's what works for me. If this is a blueprint for you and you think that's going to help you, go ahead with it. But I'm going to tell you something. If you really, really want to last in this thing, forget all this social media shit, man. Get off social media and do things in the real life. I'm done.
And on that note, I have no other questions, because that was a legendary way to end it.
Bro.
So you want to give everybody your socials and everything like that?
Yeah. Instagram is Koby_Martin, KOBY_MARTIN, with the red logo and the swoosh. Twitter is KOBMART. If you want to see more of my works, you just go to kobmat.co.uk, kobmart.co.uk, and then you see everything I've been working on up to date. Yeah,
and
man.
You can find us at Art Meets Music on Instagram, art_meets music on Twitter, artmeetsmusic.co.uk and as our website. Make sure you like, share, comment,
all of that
on our SoundCloud. That
all
was
of
for
that,
you,
man.
Mum, again, because I know you're gonna remind me every time you listen, because my mum's like an avid listener and everything.
Shout out, Mumsy.
I know she'll love this episode. I know she'll be listening in from Nigeria, so it's
But
all love.
Shout out, Mumsy.
But yeah, that's it. That's our last podcast for the year.
Jeez.
I will be back late January with some fresh episodes. That same week I'll be announcing the March show, which is going to be legendary, and you'll see some leveling up and some sick improvements from the whole team and the whole brand. Thank you,
tell
Koby,
people
for
to
coming.
come to the exhibition, man. What my eyes have seen.
So yeah, be sure to come to Koby's exhibition. It's going to be sick. This episode will be out literally, if not today, which is the 22nd. It will be out tomorrow. So we can just, you can catch a vibe and you know what Koby's about, so you can have conversations with him. And when you see him, say, I listened to the podcast. So I know you really listen to it. So we need to level
Come
up.
say hi, man. I don't bite, but I do bark.
But I will be there showing love. But thank you, Koby. Again, it was sick.
Man.
All love. So we're done.
Blessings.